We are discussing the second section. I have already given you an overview of sociology of religion in India, and there was some loss of time due to unprecedented situation in the chapters. Nonetheless, we have tried to cover salient features of major religions and the student religious institutions. Now there are three topics: pilgrimage and sacred geography, religion and economic enterprise, religious belief and identity formation, and we have three classes. But I will not be able to give equal importance to all the three topics. Because there is no time. I'll touch on the three, but my focus will be primarily on pilgrimage and economic enterprise. I'll touch religious belief and identity formation in the second half of the third class, that is the Wednesday. Today and tomorrow we are going to discuss pilgrimage and sacred geography and also religion and economic enterprise, because conceptually both topics are interdependent with each other. Now, in case you have followed Dr. Basil's lecture, he was discussing student religious institutions. You could have um, understood that religion is not only a matter of individual ritual performance or belief system. Religion had also to do with organization of the religious community. And for that, the institution of temples, mosques, churches, gurudwaras, synagogue on the one hand and priesthood on the other. These two religious institutions are terribly important for organizing the religious life in any community. But these are not the only institutions in any religion. Temples are one, and performance of ritual in the temple or at home is the second. But there are many other institutions. One such institution is pilgrimage. Now, what is the meaning of pilgrimage? Pilgrimage is a religious journey to a sacred space. Now, usually, a pilgrimage is a religious journey to a sacred space in another corner of the country or the globe. Therefore, it tries to bridge the gap or the distance. Now, how do you do that? You may be a very religious person or non-religious person, spiritual person or non-spiritual person, it doesn't matter. But in body, when you are alive, you cannot go from Delhi to Kanyakumari or Makkah or Vatican City on foot. And once you take any transportation that involves economy. Because suppose you are going to Makkah, that is in another country, that is not, that is not only distant from your point of origin, it is in another country. Therefore, you need a passport, you need a visa, you need a booking in flight or whatever. Therefore, the government comes in. And you know how governments work. Then the middlemen will also come. Therefore, there is travel agent, this or that. Therefore, pilgrimage is not only a religious phenomenon, it is also economic phenomenon, it is also political phenomenon. For example, uh, you are going to a religious pilgrimage in a country which is hostile to your host country. They cannot refuse you on the religious ground. But the type of treatment, hospitality, which will be given to you, will be determined also by the relationship between the two countries. Now, in a complex situation like India, you are going from one state to another state, and sometimes it is interesting that the relationship between the two states will also determine your religious experience. Are you getting my point? Therefore, uh, those who think that religion is other world, it doesn't involve this world, it doesn't involve politics, economics, foreign policy, sometimes military policy, are not taking religion seriously. Religion is not only a question of life and death, it is also a question of physical security, bread and butter. For example, don't go far away. Go to three religious places in Delhi. Gurudwara Rakabganj in central Delhi, Kalkaji in South Delhi, Hazrat Nizamuddin, and you will find how complex the economy of your pilgrimage is. For example, when I was a student of Delhi University, and I was a cinema buff, therefore I used to go to cinema halls in our place, and India was not liberalized or rich. India was a poor country, and I came from low economic background. Therefore, what I will do after watching the film, I will go to Gurudwara Rakab and take my lunch, free lunch, or go to Hazrat Nizamuddin Dargah and take lunch. What is the difference? They will give vegetarian langar in Dwara Rakabganj, and in case you are interested in non-vegetarian delicacy, go to Nizamuddin Dargah. Now, nobody asked me whether you are a Sikh or a Muslim. In the same way, go to Kalkaji temple. And in case you have gone there, I have not gone there recently. I went for the last time around 2006. It is a very small lane, and on both sides there are shops. Of course, I am a religious person, but I am not that religious that I will be only looking for the instant passage to the goddess Kalkali. I am a sociologist also. Therefore, what will I do? I'll take my lane and start talking. And of course, they do not like, for example, who do not like, because JDU, claims and celebrates its non-religious identity. And I know it. And deliberately, I assert my religious identity since 1986. Initially, I was opposed vehemently. Now I am tolerated from all the sides, and I invite. Because what? Because from my home to this class, it is a pilgrimage. This is what the Buddha taught. What is pilgrimage? Pilgrimage is following your path with your conviction, even when people are opposed to you. On 11th March 2017, election results were out, and BJP had a handsome majority in UP and Uttarakhand. Then some friends of mine, one of them in this very building, and he or she had been a very ardent supporter of CPM, SFI member when we were students. He or she told me, what will you do? You stop criticizing the BJP or Mr. Modi. I said, why? Because they have got handsome majority. So what? I am a religious person, I am not a pragmatic person. I will not change my view only because somebody has got political mandate or economic mandate. I have certain belief and I will stick to it. I will neither oppose somebody nor support anybody unconditionally. Now this is pilgrimage. Pilgrimage is very ancient institution in the world. For example, take Islam. Hazrat Muhammad tried to preach his teaching, or he tried to share his revelation in one place. But people were not conducive. They were not listening to him. Rather, he was opposed. He was persecuted. Then he migrated to another place. That was pilgrimage. The same thing happened with Moses, the founder of contemporary Judaism. As you know, his mother was a slave in Egypt, and he migrated from Egypt to Jerusalem. That was pilgrimage. Then you learn about Lord Krishna, who was born in Mathura in a prison. And then when he was a very small child, he was few hours old. Just after birth, his father Vasudev took him to Vrindavan. That was pilgrimage. Lord Krishna was not Lord Krishna then. He was just Vasudev, son of Vasudev. And his mother changed from Devaki to Yasoda. And then again, Jarasandha attacked. Jarasandha was the king or emperor of Patliputra. And Lord Krishna refused to fight. And he migrated to Dwarka. Dwarka is in Gujarat, but not present Dwarka. The original Dwarka had submerged in the sea. It is another Dwarka which you find today. That was also. Now, this is the original meaning, primordial meaning of pilgrimage. Now, in our case also, when Buddha was not our Lord, he was just Gautam. He was born in present-day Nepal, in the forest of Samirvasti. And then he left his home, his kingdom, his palace, his wife, his small child. And then, after wandering for many years, he came to Bodh Gaya, got enlightenment. Then, he did not preach. He is the first prophet of the recorded history who did not preach just after enlightenment, just after functional equivalent of revelation. What he did? He searched those fellows who are wandering with him, and after a point, they deserted him. And he inquired where they are. He was told that they are meditating in Sarnath, Varanasi. Where is Bodh Gaya? In Bihar, South Bihar. Where is Sarnath? Eastern. In case you do not take modern transportation, it is difficult to, migrate from one place to another. In 6th century BC, before Christ. Because it is not that there is no road. It is not that there is no bus or tanga or horse or whatever. It is also that it is forest. Therefore, there will be snakes, there will be lions, there will be robbers, there will be cheats, there will be frauds. The good thing or bad thing about pilgrimage is not that you are going to a sacred place of your belief system. The good or bad thing about pilgrimage is that you are going through a very dangerous, uncharted, unpredicted terrain. Anything may happen. And it was very common. It was very common until the railways came in. And the railways came in India around 1840s. That 10 people are going on pilgrimage and only 5 will return. 95 will die. It was called sacred death. It was called sacred death. Now what is happening today? Modern transportation facility, the tourist industry or tourism industry and government incentive has made pilgrimage less painful, less uncertain, a very comfortable experience. Therefore, in some way, pilgrimage has been profanized. There are more pilgrims every year today. The rate of pilgrims has increased. At you find 40 in suicide. Suicide takes place every year. But when the rate of suicide goes up or down dramatically, then it becomes a concern of a sociologist. In the same way, pilgrimage was taking place from ancient times. But it is only since 1940s or 30s that the rate of pilgrimage anywhere in the world has dramatically gone up. Therefore, it becomes a sociological question whether it is pilgrimage or tourism. It is a pious journey to preserve or promote one's belief system, or it is a medium to enjoy holiday. It is a sociological question whether pilgrimage today should be studied by sociologists of religion, or it should be better studied by economists or economic sociologists. Because it is now part and parcel of tourism industry. And go to any travel agent, they will give you a package of pilgrimage. Package of pilgrimage. Now my question is, when there is something wrong with religion, there is a protest movement. There is a bhakti movement. There is a Sufi movement. There is a reform movement. But when something is wrong with the economy, what happens? Nothing. 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 Take the same time frame, 1989 to 1992. Three movements are going on. Ram Janambhoomi Babri Masjid movement is going on. Mandal movement for reservation for OBC is going on. And liberalization movement is going on. Liberalize India, disband Nehru Gandhi legacy. What happened in India? No debate about liberalization. All the creative energy of Indians was directed to be channelized in the stupid question of religion and reservation, and the more vital question of liberalizing the whole economy went unhindered. What happened now in March, April? There was great opposition to GST in the Rajya Sabha. The composition of Rajya Sabha has not changed, but two defeats, one in UP and one in Uttarakhand. And political parties are clueless what to do. And without much debate, the same GST bill was passed. What is happening in the global world? The global capital is financing rhetorics. Non-essential debates are taking place the globe over. And essential things are not being discussed. Politicians are not discussing politics. Laborers are not discussing labor laws. What they are discussing? Whether it is a mosque or a temple. At one end, liberalization is eating up government jobs, public sector jobs. You are not discussing liberalization. What you are discussing? OBC reservation, as if even if 100% reservation is given to you, how many percentage of your caste will benefit? You know what the global capital does? Global capital in all the countries of the world, not only in India or Pakistan, finances the intellectual mercenaries. भाड़े के सैनिक होते थे मुगल काल में, दिल्ली सल्तनत के समय भाड़े के सैनिक होते थे. There were people who were ready to fight with anybody, kill anybody just for a money, small amount of money. In the same way, there are intellectuals, so-called professors, intellectual coolies. They are given big intellectual projects and wrong kind of debate is financed. So that your bread and butter questions are passed uninterrupted. I am not sorry that JNU has cut the MPhil PhD seats. I was warning them it will happen one day. For the last 30 years, they did not listen to me. There is no difference between your professional life and your personal life. You are mixing the two. When the ruling elite is playing religion, you have to take religion seriously, even if you are atheist. You cannot fight with the state or the NATO or the UN army just by doing Inqilab Zindabad. You must know how the global elite works and thinks and behaves. Gramsci said, in case they have one agenda, develop another strategy to outthrow them. And he did it in the prison. You are free intellectuals. What is happening today? JNU people should be ashamed and they should, commit suicide. A joker from Harvard comes and claims that I can make a party win. People like Prashant Kishore. A joker like Amit Shah can fool people. A joker like Amar Singh can divide a political party. It is happening because you do not take life seriously. You do not take society seriously. You do not try to know how it works. You want that the teacher should behave like your friend. He or she should talk in the language you are pleased with. What happened with Marx? Why I like Marx? He was not a religious person in my sense of the term. But he had guts to migrate from Germany to France and France to England to divide ways to outthrow the Tsar. Tsar means the global economy. Whether you like it or not, but this was a technical course. And I tried to teach technically. I know you did not enjoy it, but that was not my intention. I'm not a joker. I'm not here to teach you. I'm here to make you angry so that you divide a way to outthrow a bad government, to outthrow the global economy, to make your life happy, to make your community happy. Therefore, even if you have not done the readings and you have not discussed with me during the semester, I do not follow daily calendar. And I do not think I can give answers to any of your questions. My intention was to make you aware that it is you who has to solve your questions. And I was trying to give you theory, method, technique, and case study, that is example, illustrative example, to tackle any questions. I know students never fail, only teachers fail, and I have also failed like every year. But that is not the matter. What I am trying to do is that there are two major readings for pilgrimage and sacred geography. One is Dina 8, 2012, India a Sacred Geography. Second is the Camphor Flame, Popular Hinduism and Society in India. Dina 8's whole book is prescribed. And in this book, you can read only chapter 9, that is pilgrimage. But since the course is primarily about India, I'll give you something technical which you will not like, but I'm not sure. Pardon? Actually, it is in other countries as well, but let us take the case of India, and in the coming 20 minutes, I'll try to give you something technical, which you will not relish or enjoy or even understand today. I'll dictate you. Make a note, maybe after 30, 40 years you will understand it. You see, why pilgrimage takes place? Why Prophet Muhammad could not find followers in Mecca and had to migrate to Medina? Why Moses could not find enough followers in Egypt and had to come to Israel? Why Lord Krishna had to migrate from Mathura to Vrindavan and from Vrindavan to Dwarka? There are longitude and latitude. What is longitude and what is latitude? What are horizontal and vertical? You understand? Have you been to any church? Seen the icon or murti of Jesus Christ? How Jesus is standing? Anybody will try to imitate Jesus Christ in the class or any volunteer? There are two things. One, it is horizontal. Hands are spread like this or something like that. I know, but I'm testing you. And then his neck is not straight. It is in a particular direction. In the same way, namaz is offered in a particular direction. The question is what? It is a technical question. Why you offer your prarthana in one direction and they offer their namaz in another direction? Mystics of all the religions have studied this. And I'll give you some hydrogen bomb. And I'm not, rhetorical or symbolic. This is really hydrogen bomb, and you can explode the states and corporations. It is in you. It is in you. It is not outside you. Like the planet, the human body is also a physical reality. And like the planet and the human body, India is also a physical reality. What is Kashmir? What is Kashmir? Kashmir is not a piece of land. There is no possibility of Kashmir being independent. is no possibility of Jerusalem being independent or undisputed. But why disputes take place? Because it is terribly important for every protagonist. Without Kashmir, India cannot sustain. Without Kashmir, Pakistan cannot sustain. Without Jerusalem, Christians cannot sustain, Jews cannot sustain, Muslims cannot sustain. Therefore, there has to be rival claims, and it is both desirable and difficult. Now, I know that I am making politically very sensitive remark, but it is not a course of politics. I'm sorry, this is a course of religion. You see, there was a man, his name was Kabir. He was born in 14th century Banaras, that is Varanasi, that is the constituency of Prime Minister Modi. The question is why he came to Banaras. He could have got elected from anywhere in case he is really as charismatic as he claims to be. Because Banaras is also a point, like Kashmir. There are 7 points in the human body, and there are 7 points in any country. And there are 7 points in the whole cosmos. And it is not a question of I do not believe or you do not believe. It is a question of you know or you do not know. And I am giving you that formula today. First, there are 3 eyes. This, and why eye? You have your mobile and there is a camera, that is the eye of that instrument. Eye does not look like this. I am quoting not Buddhist texts, I am quoting Kabir because he is very popular. Every classical or bhajan singer sings about him. He calls 3 nadi. Nadi. One is left, that is this left side is governed by a life force, a vital force. It is called Ida. The right is Pingala, and the center is Sushmana. That is the middle path of the Buddhist. And there are 7 chakras. One is called root chakra or Muladhara chakra. This is in between genitals and anus. If underactive, you tend to be fearful and nervous and easily feel unwell. If overactive, you may become materialistic and greedy. It is science. Second is Sacral Chakra or Swadhisthana Chakra. This is below the navel. and it controls your feeling and sexuality. Now about the first chakra, that is Muladhara chakra. The color is red and the element is earth. Earth is known in Sanskrit as Chiti or Prithvi, and in physics it is called Shakti or energy, material energy. Then second is Swadhisthana chakra, Sacral Chakra, feeling and sexuality. The color is orange and it represents water. Then Manipur chakra or navel chakra. It gives confidence, clarity. It is above your navel. And it represents fire. Then fourth is Anahata chakra or heart chakra. It controls your capacity to love, care, endearment. Color is green. And the element is air. Now, there are some fools in America who want to eliminate the green. Green is also ecology, and green represents love, caring, endearment. Can you sustain the globe without green? Only because a particular religion may be associated with it, or yellow. Are you getting the point? You actually, peace is the only policy which can sustain the universe. And for peace, tolerance has to be nourished. Then Visuddhi chakra or throat chakra here. It controls self-expression, communication and art. The color is light blue and it represents ether, Akash. Then sixth is Agya chakra. That is the third eye chakra here, and it represents insight, clairvoyance, dream, confusion, hallucination. And then the seventh chakra is Sahasrar chakra or crown chakra, and the color is purple. Now, one of the hidden motive of pilgrimage is harness energy associated with each chakra in different religious places. These chakra, I gave a very crude example to illustrate, how it is there in your body. In the same way, in every country, they have discovered generations after generation that a particular chakra is very vibrant in a particular religious place. But unfortunately, today pilgrimage industry is killing the religious or the spiritual aspect and making it a fun.